The collective that this reading is for, if it resonates, feels a bit battered and bruised by life, by the universe, feeling like you've been carrying so much pain and hardship throughout your journey and wondering when it is going to cease. And it's actually very fitting. I literally just burned my finger right before recording. So there's something here about, feeling burned. Feeling, again, battered, bruised, tired of disappointment. Mental health issues seem to be very significant here as well, like those kind of coming up back to the surface. Maybe you've had moments where you felt like it was under control, and then because of the stress and worry that you've been undergoing through maybe recent losses, separations, drama, trauma, whatever it is that you've been experiencing that has been very heavy, it's kind of bringing a lot of this stuff back up to the surface to where you almost feel like the journey and the healing that you've been doing was for naught, because you almost feel like you're right back where you started in a sense. But the message here is very much that you are being heavily protected through this journey. Your path is protected. And I'm also hearing forged through the fire. So it's kind of this energy of you had to undergo a lot of this pain, a lot of this hardship to actually come into true alignment with your authentic expression and authentic self. You had a choice when these difficulties were happening to go further away from your authenticity, go further away from the truth of who you are, or get closer and closer to your soul, to who it is underneath the surface, who you are at your essence. And whoever I'm talking to has definitely gone in the latter direction, where you are becoming more and more yourself, more you than you've ever been. And it's because of some of the difficulties that you've had to undergo that actually forged this version of you. 10 of Wands on the bottom. So what I'm getting is that heaviness, this burdensome energy is what's ending. It's coming to closure. It's coming to completion. Can we get more information about what the collective can know or hear at this time, please? Spider webs may be significant. I'm seeing flowers as well. Let's see what fell out here. I'm going to start linking the decks that I use if they're available. I just got access to TikTok Shop, so if anybody's interested in the decks that I use, you'll have access to buy them through there. So 7 of Cups being on the bottom. We got 10 of Wands again. 7 of Swords, the Moon, 5 of Wands. You got a lot of Wands energy. 5 of Wands, you also got 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Okay. So yeah, like I said before, the burdensome energy that you've been kind of in this cycle throughout your life is ending. Feeling like you couldn't trust yourself is what's coming through. Feeling like you couldn't trust the universe. Feeling like you couldn't trust in your connections. You've been feeling very lost and confused about your path. It's again kind of this feeling of like taking 1 step forward, 10 steps back. And as you've been going through this, again, you've always been moving forward, even when it hasn't felt like it, even when you feel like you're being pushed back, you are still a heightened version of yourself because of how you've been able to overcome all of the prior challenges that you've already overcome. But there is something shifting here where you're overcoming this idea that the world is fighting against you, that life is fighting against you, that the universe doesn't have your back, that you're not being protected by, the spiritual realms or whatever it is that you resonate with. You're finally releasing the idea that life is happening to you and recognizing that it is actually happening for you, and that again you've become who you are and you feel proud of who you are because of what you've been through with the Queen of Wands. You're very magnetic at this time. You're very sitting in your power with the spotlight on you, knowing your worth, not having to second guess yourself, not having to look for validation from others. I just have this sense that you're very much in your energy of knowing exactly who you are. And again, I want to really, it's just coming through very strong that the reason you are that confident in yourself now is because you have proven to yourself that you're able to overcome all of the challenges that you've been overcoming. You've survived, the hardest, 100% of the hardest days that you've experienced. And so with the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands though, it's, there's an invitation here. There is an invitation coming in, an offer of some sort that is going to elevate you to a new level in your foundations. This is bigger home, better job, expanded family, maybe a deeper commitment, if you're in a relationship, going to the next level within that relationship, reaching some form of success. And again, looking at yourself in the mirror, knowing that you're worthy of this success, knowing that you are deserving of it, because you know your journey better than anybody. You know what you've been through. You know what you've had to overcome in order to get to this place of confidence within yourself. Nobody else sees that. I feel like I'm talking to this collective who, like, sometimes we'll get energies of people who are like, well, how did you get that? Or why do you think that you can just walk in here and act like you own the place, or like you're this expert at something, when they didn't understand the amount of effort, healing, time, and energy that you've had to put into the journey in order to even get to this place where you're even able to show up in the way that you have been. And so I feel like that is what's going to be paid to you through you showing up differently, through you accepting who you truly are. It's like everybody wants a piece. It's interesting with the Seven of Cups, because Seven of Cups can be a card about like daydreaming or disillusions, but look at this. It's like everybody wants a piece of her. Everyone is attracted to her and wants to offer her something, wants to give her something. It's like, it's kind of like the world is your oyster energy that's coming through. And again, it's very repetitive, but it's because of what you have overcome that you're now entering this era where you are able to have dealer's choice. You are able to pick what it is that you want to see come to fruition in your life, because you've proven to yourself, to the universe, that you're capable and deserving, which you always have been. But again, we just get in our heads and start to talk ourselves into these narratives that like we're not deserving of abundance, we're not deserving of success for whatever reason. And there's so many reasons behind that, right? Through our upbringings, through societal pressures, our surroundings. But something is coming passionately forward towards you, unexpectedly, that is going to crumble your current foundations that have not been working. And with the Devil energy, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, I feel like there is a decision that is going to be made here where you're going to basically get to choose. Oh my gosh, this is so itchy. You're going to get to choose how you want to move forward. Do you want to fall back onto toxic habits, things that weren't serving you? Do you want to fall back on all of the things that you've overcome and healed? Again, it's like you're always given a choice. You're given a choice to go further away from the path or get closer to alignment, to your truth, to your abundance, right? And so I feel like that choice is going to be presented to you again, but you have become so certain of yourself with the King of Swords. You have gained so much intelligence and discernment in who you are and what you are meant for, that when these devil energies do come up, when this choice comes up or this offer, if it's like something that's very, very abundant, it's kind of like, I see like energy vampires trying to come in and interrupt this. You're going to have the knowing and the discernment to cut those energies out and to protect this blessing, because this blessing is specifically for you. You have earned it. Again, you've been forged through the fire to get to this place of being ready to finally receive that which is truly meant for you, getting the invitation that has your name on it. It's nobody else's. And I think you've finally gotten out of the mentality that anybody else is trying to take this from you, that anybody else has the power to take this from you. They don't. What's yours is yours, and it always has been. It's already done. And I feel like you're finally coming into terms with that and recognizing that your blessings are protected, your path has always been protected, and you're going to finally see that come to fruition in your reality. So I'm sending you so much love. This was beautiful. Thank you.